David Dipp, total stranger, slid into my DMs and said that liberals are hands down the most retarded individuals on the planet. And then he sent a second message and he edited it. He said we were so stupid that we'd literally line up for the gas chambers if our liberal masters told us to. And then, before I could even type like one single word back, he blocked me. He came into my inbox, called me a slur, invoked the Holocaust, and then ran. Now, you'll notice that I blurred his name in some of what I'm showing you. I want to be really upfront about why, and also about what it does not mean. Covering someone's name is a complete courtesy. It's not a legal obligation at all. And let me be very clear. Showing what someone sent you in a private message is not doxing. When you choose to DM a stranger with that kind of language, you've already made a public decision about who you are. You just didn't expect anyone to see it. If you don't want people to know what you do behind closed doors, don't bring it to someone else's door. Now, so who is David Dipp? Oh, I'm so glad you asked. He blocked me, and the second he hit send, he probably felt pretty good about that. So what David doesn't know is that I manage hundreds of Facebook pages, hundreds. So I logged into one of them and pulled up his profile, which is completely public. And I sat down with my coffee. And oh boy, this is a fun one. He shares memes, he shares scripture, he shares positive motivation. He has opinions loudly about what you believe, not what he believes, but you. He's telling other people what they believe. Like, take note of that. He didn't ask me what I think, he told me. He walked up to a stranger, he assigned me an entire worldview, and then he punished me for that worldview. That doesn't exist. He just made it up in his head. He thought he blocked me, but he really just handed me a story, and so here we are with this video. So let's explore David. He shared a post from something called the Atlas Society. The image shows a classroom with a Yahtzee flag on the wall. And the text reads, "The banned homeschooling to indoctrinate kids. Why is today's left also against it?" He shared this because he believes it. He believes Democrats want to control children's minds the same way the Third Reich did. Well, let me tell you about one of my grandchildren. 13 years old, homeschooled all the way through, up until now. Until the curriculum available at home couldn't keep up anymore. Not because we gave up on it, because my grandchild outgrew it. And this kid studies compound chemistry and atomic math at home just for fun because school doesn't teach it yet. Once my grandkids outgrew homeschooling, they joined STEM programs studying robotics, and I'm not even going to pretend like I fully understand what they learn because it's something involving nuclear level science. But my Democrat household, my Democrat kids, my Democrat grandkids, and my homeschooled kids. David didn't ask, he assumed, and the meme he's sharing as gospel is a flat-out lie built on a false premise about people he's never met or had a conversation with. And for anyone in the comments who's been calling me a man pretending to be a woman, well, I'll just let my grandkids sit there. Yeah, take your time with that one. You can work it out. So in March, David shared a passage about surrender, about loosening your grip, about trusting that what's meant for you will arrive when you stop forcing it. Sometimes your hands have to release the wrong thing before they can receive the right one. He posted that public. He clearly connected with it. And then 6 weeks later, he's in my DMs talking about gas chambers and Holocaust and assigning a stranger a worldview. I don't say that to be cruel. I say it because the dissonance is really doing something here. A man who shares meditations on releasing control and trusting God, and who cannot let a stranger on the internet just exist without correcting them on assumptions he never even bothered to verify. That is a man at war with himself. So on April 30th, David posted something that stopped me. He wrote to his daughters, ages 6 and 8, and this crushed me. He's wishing them happy birthdays. He told them he bets they've gotten so big, that he'll never stop loving them, that he will see them again sometime. Even though you won't see this, he says, I hope you both know how much I love you. That's a father who's not in his children's lives right now. And I'm not going to pile on that, That's a real loss for him and for those little girls. Little girls need a father. But he's got to step up and be one. And my heart genuinely goes out to him. I mean that. Those little girls, they should have a father. But T. Harv Eker says it best. How you do anything is how you do everything. The man who slides into a stranger's inbox with slurs and Holocaust references and then runs before she can respond, I have to wonder if that same pattern of behavior is showing up everywhere else in his life, in his relationships, in his choices, in the distance between him and those two little girls who are turning 6 and 8 without him there. Pain that has no outlet has a way of making decisions for you. I hope you get healed, but I will say this. When someone's carrying that much pain and has nowhere to put it, sometimes it does land in a stranger's inbox. David Dipp told me what I believe without asking. He compared me to Holocaust victims without knowing me. He invoked God and surrender without applying it to himself. And he blocked me the second he pressed send because somewhere in there, he knew the conversation wasn't going to go the way he wanted. Because he never wanted a conversation. He never wanted to know what I actually believe. He wanted to walk up to a total stranger, unload, and disappear. That's like weak, right? That's someone in so much pain, they're swinging at people they've never met just to feel something release. He didn't want a dialogue. He wanted a monologue with no witnesses. But I'm right here, David, unblocked, unbothered, still a Democrat, still pro-homeschooling. I'm still pro whatever the parents want to do. I think it's up to the parents. And I'm still calling out shitty behavior. And I'm still willing to fight for your right to be shitty in my inbox.